A distraught mother locked herself in her own room, terrified of her son. The chaos erupts when she is jarred awake by the sound of a violent argument coming from his room.
I wake up and I hear screaming, yelling back and forth, and I can hear some commotion going on.
She ran to call the police. But just as she reached for her phone, a single gunshot pierced the night. Now, a man lies dead in her house, and the killer is her own son.
And I turned around to come back in here to get my phone, and then I heard the gunshot.
At 2 a.m. on November 29th, 2023, Albuquerque police flooded the quiet street, responding to a fatal shooting that already smelled of chaos and confusion.
So where is everybody?
They're all in the living room.
Okay. Alright, so all you guys just hang out here, and where did it all happen?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
lying by the door.
Inside, officers found 24-year-old Darian Jermaine Earl dead. A single bloody knife was discovered near his body. The shooter was quickly identified as 21-year-old Noah Rodriguez, the youngest son of the household.
So who's the one that shot? Alright, come over here. So you are getting detained right now, so put your hands behind your back. You got anything on you, man? No other guns or weapons or anything? Knives?
And the gun was legal, it's in my name. I was just trying to defend myself.
A legal gun and a claim of self-defense. The case should have been simple. But the chilling, detached confession and the presence of a knife were already twisting the facts. Detectives knew the real story was trapped inside the minds of the shell-shocked witnesses. Separating the witnesses was the first move, hoping to stop the stories from aligning. Noah's sister was the first to speak, but her account immediately complicated the defense claim.
Did you see anything?
I didn't see anything. I was asleep. I did wake up and I heard them arguing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and something about Darian getting mad at my brother for calling his mom something.
This was not a random fight. The sister confirmed she instantly recognized the voices, revealing a prior history of aggression between the two young men.
I heard, my brother, I don't want to sound like, I'm sticking up for my brother, but I heard my brother say, get out, get out, get out. And he wanted to get out, and then he said, what are you going to do? And I don't know what. I was obviously in the room, trapped away. I don't like to take part in arguments. It's not my deal.
Okay, and then what happened after that?
And then I just heard a gunshot.
Another woman in the house was questioned. Her version strongly supported Noah's narrative, painting Darian as the out-of-control aggressor who refused to leave.
He just came in on Noah and just started hitting Noah. And then Noah, he was like, I'm not gonna fight you. Noah was trying to not fight him, and then he wasn't getting out, and so he was getting aggravated. Yeah.
A third witness provided the motive that sparked the whole horrific confrontation. A girl. But her testimony held a dangerous omission.
I guess he was tripping about where Noah had got the hickeys from, because I guess he thought it was from his girlfriend. And he had went through some messages and found some messages of them talking, I guess. And then he ended up actually punching him and punching Noah in the face.
She detailed exactly when Darian pulled the knife out of his pocket, but completely failed to mention how or when Noah drew his gun. The story felt too polished, too rehearsed.
I think my son and Darren were fighting because I could hear punching going on.
Do you know what they're fighting about?
I don't know.
No.
I know that the boy is, and I'm not saying this because my son, he's aggressive. I was even scared of him here. I locked my door.
The man claiming self-defense was now revealed as the reason his own mother locked her door at night. The investigation flicked. Was Noah the victim or the threat all along?
We were going through a lot of depression. Well, my husband suffered battle cancer for 5 years, and my oldest was going through depression through the process. And he passed away on Thanksgiving 3 years ago, to be exact. And my oldest son, well, he was only 18 at the time. Through the process, he started struggling with battling depression, anxiety, and about 15 months later, he took his own life.
Grief, depression, and violence. The mother's words painted a heartbreaking picture of a broken family. But it couldn't excuse the deadly force used. At the crime scene, officers noticed a detail about the crucial evidence: the knife. It was angled awkwardly, pointing back toward the victim's wrist. An unnatural grip for a deadly struggle.
I can't say that it couldn't be like that, but it's odd. I said it's not laying in here, it's up here. It's not where the normal hand would be closed and just relaxes, but who knows?
With the scene now highly suspicious, Noah was brought in for interrogation. He stuck to his story. Darian started the fight over a girl and stole a knife from his pocket.
I kept on telling him I don't want to fight you, go over a girl, I'm not trying to fight you. He said, I'm going to beat you up in your own house. And then I finally got my gun out of my locker. And he started walking towards me. So that's when I shot him.
When pressed, his story collapsed. Noah admitted he grabbed the gun after Darian simply refused to leave the room, not just after a struggle with a knife.
Did you feel him grab the knife? No? So then what happened after that?
That's when he opened up the knife, and then I got away from it. I ran away from him, and then that's when I opened up my locker and grabbed the shotgun. And I told him to leave. I told him to get out now.
The investigation concluded that Noah Rodriguez fabricated the perfect self-defense story, attempting to cover up a fatal shooting rooted in a petty jealousy. Forensic evidence proved the knife was placed in Darian's hand after he was dead.
I want you just to take a deep breath right now, okay? I want you to think about what you're telling us. Okay? Because it's not making sense.
I'm trying to tell you guys the truth. That's why I'm working with you guys.
No, I appreciate you having this conversation, but I'm having a hard time understanding how you're saying that was the truth, but then this other story was the truth, right?
And you thought that he had a knife, but then you knew that Susie put the knife over there. Like, we just want the truth. That's why we're talking to you, right?
Driven by uncontrollable rage and a history of aggression, Noah shot his best friend over a girl, then tried to pin the murder on the victim. In 2024, Noah pleaded no contest to voluntary manslaughter and was sentenced to 4 years in prison. A short sentence for a life violently stolen and a truth deliberately buried.